welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a makeup look on this look right here. This is the look that I wore to Gen Beauty in San Francisco this past weekend, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun. It was so exciting. There was just so much happening all at once, and it was just overwhelmingly amazing, and it was a great experience. I learned so much and met so many people and met so many different brands and got so many different things from different brands, and it was really just awesome to be there and be in that moment and be surrounded by all these people who love makeup and love beauty just as much as I do. So it was the coolest thing ever, and I'm really excited that I got to go. So this is the makeup that I wore to Gen Beauty. Like I said, the tutorial will be on this today. So I basically used the 350 palette from Morphe, obviously, because that's all I ever use. And I spiced it up with a little bit of NYX Face and Body Glitter in the shade 08. So I wanted to do something that was like glittery, that like popped, but that was still kind of like a cool color scheme. So that's kind of what I was going for. And don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And I think that's it. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. I'm going to put this on my eyelids, and then I'm going to blend this out with my Beauty Blender, and this is just going to prep our lids for the shadow. You can honestly go in with any type of concealer that you have. This is just one of my favorites, and if you want to, you can also opt to use a brush instead of a Beauty Blender. I just use a Beauty Blender because it just kind of gets it everywhere and really just gets the job done. After that, I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Setting Powder and just set that concealer. Then from the Morphe 350 palette, I'm just going to take a very neutral transition shade, and I'm going to take it on this Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just going to put that into my crease. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and this little shader brush, and I'm going to dip into one of the metallic shades in this palette. It is in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe. It's very clear which one it is. It's very pretty. So what I did is I took this shader brush and I first dipped into the shadow, and then what I did was I took the Fix Plus and I sprayed it on top of the shadow, so it's kind of like you dip it in and then you spray it to give it a more metallic-y feel. And then I just went in, of course, and kind of blended out those transition shades in my crease. So now I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Eye Studio eyeliner in black. I believe it's Blackest Black. Let me look. I have it right here. It's, yes, Blackest Black. And I'm just going to do a quick wing liner. You'll see that I'm transitioning from the gel liner to a more liquid liner, and this is the matte liquid liner from NYX. I've gotten into the habit of finishing out the winged liner on especially this part of my eye with the liquid liner. I don't really know why, but I've kind of been loving it. So now I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Brilliance color in, it's I believe the shade 08. I don't really think it has a name. So I'm going to dip into some Vaseline here. I'm taking that same shader brush that I was using a bit earlier, and what I did was I dipped it into the Vaseline. So if you don't have a glitter glue handy, Vaseline will come in hand. So what I did was I just dipped it in, and then I'm taking the glitter on top of that and just placing it right on top of where I used the Vaseline. So just a little life hack. If you don't have a glitter glue, you can totally use Vaseline and it works just fine. And of course, you don't have to place the glitter in any type of strategic way. I just kind of wanted to pop some in the corner, and that's what I did. So now I'm going to be putting on my false lashes, and these are the Foxy lashes from Coco Lashes, I believe. And then now I'm going to go in with a new foundation that I have. It's the Lancome Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. This is in the shade 220. I think it's just I don't know, I think it's just a bit too light for me, but it does oxidize a bit, so after I put it on, it kind of blends in more with my skin tone. And I'm just going to be taking it on the Morphe M439 brush and blending this all into my skin. And then I'm going to go in with that same LA Girl concealer, and I'm just going to conceal my under eyes. I'm going to then take my Beauty Blender, the same one that I was also using earlier to blend out the eyes. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to blend all of that out. And I know you guys are probably thinking, damn girl, you want to take a little bit longer with that concealer there? You guys are just taking forever. I don't know why that took me so long. So after I blended it out, I again went in with the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Setting Powder, and I just used that to set the concealer under my eyes. I've been using this, the setting powder for about a week now. I really do like it. It's very,
I mean, it does the job, you know. I went from the NYC setting powder from the drugstore to this Kat Von D one. I really like Kat Von D. I think she has amazing products, and I have been loving it so far. So I'm going in now with the Hoola Bronzer, and I'm just taking it on an angled, fluffy brush, if you will. And I know it looks like I'm totally smiling at myself and trying to be hella cute and all, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to get my cheekbones to kind of pop out a little bit. I feel that it just helps me place the bronzer and the contour a little bit better once I like smile at myself. I know it probably looks really funny. But this has also become one of my very favorite products, is the Hoola Bronzer. It's beautiful, it has a beautiful color, and it blends very, very nicely. Now, taking the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Face Palette that Jaclyn Hill created, I'm going to go in with Amaretto and I don't really know how to say the other one. Is it Pamplemousse? I don't know. I feel like I'm so silly saying that. I'm not really sure if that's the pronunciation of it, but I took those two shades and used those for my blush. And then now I'm going in and just adding some more color onto my lower lash line. I feel like I hate it when my lash line, my bottom lash line just looks blank. It just looks bare and naked. I just don't really like it. So I just took some of the same colors that I was using on my lids and just added them to the lower lash line. Then I'm just going to add some mascara as well as some black eyeliner to finish off the eyes. Now I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows because I really didn't even realize that I hadn't done my eyebrows up until this point. So I'm taking the ColourPop Brow Pot, I believe it's called, in the shade Bangin' Brunette. And this has been actually a really good brow pot. It's a lot like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but it's like $12 cheaper or so. So if you're kind of in the market for a new brow product, or you kind of want to try a ColourPop one, then I suggest it because it's a really good one. So lastly, I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. I am obsessed with this color. Destiny showed me this color first when we were actually in San Francisco for Gen Beauty, and I put it on, and I just have been obsessed with it. So I think it's really, really pretty, and I really liked how it went with this look. And I must not have recorded it, but I also threw on some highlight. I used Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop from the same Champagne Face palette as well. And that is it. This is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys did like this tutorial, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.